morning, everyone. I would like to thank the Edison Rotary Club and the J.P. Stevens administration for giving me this great honor, one that I thought would never actually happen to me. I would also like to thank the perpetually young, lovely, and beautiful Mrs. Lyons for nominating me, as well as scaring me when she told me to go to the principal's office without any explanation why. I joined choir to sing, play piano, and fulfill my elective requirement, but Mrs. Lyons has welcomed me with open arms into what I now think of as my choir family. I am also grateful to my friends, my inspirations to be a better person, and finally to my family. Mom, Dad, and Frank, I am so lucky to have such a strong rock of support to rely on for whatever I succeed and fail in. When I take a step back and reflect on what I've contributed to the community, I realize that everything connects. My biggest passion is undoubtedly music. I started small in the living room of my first piano teacher, Mrs. Ding. For one day of each week, she would push me to play harder and harder pieces, and for the other 6 days of that week, my mom would be forcing me to practice those same pieces. With continual practice and some successes in competitions, piano became a hobby. But then I wondered, why should piano only be something I practice at home? And with that, I started volunteering for the first time. By 8th grade, I was my church's volunteer piano accompanist for the children's choir, the backup to the official piano accompanist, and the piano accompanist of Woodrow Wilson Middle School's orchestra. My efforts have helped me land my first paid job as a piano accompanist of a local violin teacher's annual violin recital, one I still hold to this day. I didn't stop with getting paid to play piano, though, because the spirit of volunteerism exceeds monetary salaries. It embodies the will to put other people's joys above your own. When I started volunteering at the JFK Center for Head Injuries in 10th grade, one of the first things I noticed was a keyboard in the corner of the room. Inevitably, I gravitated towards that piano and played pieces I had learned from my many years of lessons. Eventually, playing piano for the patients became a regular part of my volunteer hours in addition to my regular duties. It touched me whenever they clapped or called for an encore after each song, and I felt accomplished when I saw the smiles on their faces as they tapped their feet along to the musical world of Chopin, Beethoven, or Debussy. In the context of the international society, my actions are small, but as corny as it sounds, a million small steps forward will produce a great deal of progress. Thank you once again for this opportunity and honor.